What's up guys, Toxik-Vermin here, once again with another stream. I did not in fact cut my hair. Maybe tomorrow, maybe later, I don't know. Cheers, little Red Bull with, I don't know, is this a peach? I think it's a peach, no it's not, it is a peach, peach and strawberry. Managed to kindle the flames, managed to find the dancing dragon. Now all I need to do to get the platinum is level up all the characters and beat the hard mode on every level, which is really fucking tedious. I always manage to reach the final boss of each stage, but the final boss then just fucking massacres me. You have to be shitting me, PlayStation. When I put my camera down there, I cannot see the message from the... Oh, fucking hell. Okay, wait, let me... I was watching the fucking Sphere Hunter today. Whatever. Toxik-Vermin. Let me see what Johnny is writing. Yo, what up, Doc? Sorry, I couldn't see your messages because my camera actually keeps blocking it. I imagine to watch the stream. Who's that Gothic baddie, the thumbnail? Oh yeah, that's a placeholder. I don't actually know who she is, if I'm honest with you. I think I found her somewhere online and said, you know what? I'm just gonna use her for like this placeholder thing. But she ain't looking bad, right? She a baddie. She a baddie. How are you doing, Doc? I woke up like 2-3 hours ago or something. Noticed that my mom was here, so I actually kept quiet so that she doesn't notice that I'm here. So that I can, I don't know, like kind of chill. Fucking hell. Then I went a bit shopping for some food, so I can have something for the stream. Or that could end up in a horrible way. Come on! I thought for a second a certain somebody was gonna join the stream, just watch in the background without commenting anything again. Because that's what happened yesterday. Jesus Christ. Where are you at, Johnny, if you say that you barely managed to get the Wi-Fi? Are you like somewhere outside or something? At work? It shows up quicker on stream than it does on the phone. Wait, let me actually go forward. Your message didn't pop up, what the hell? Oh, there. Playing Death Stranding 2, I also finished Squid Game Season 3. Oh, what do you think of Season 3? What do you think of Season 3? Were you just as disappointed as I was? I don't know, I think Season 3 has this typical type of ending that these modern day shows have, where it's always so grim and dark. I mean, technically there was a happy ending, in a way, for some characters, but for others it was just absolute nightmare. And I can confidently say it now. Spoiler warning, everybody. The main character fucking dies. Sacrifices himself. Okay, now let me give me a second. I want to point out how many stupid decisions and plot holes there were in Season 3. You know, Season 2 was written so effortlessly. But then you go to Season 3 and there's moments where you think to yourself, the fuck was the point of that now? You know, all of the shit that happened in Season 3 could have been avoided quite easily, to be fair. My Wi-Fi at my house went out now. Oh, okay, interesting. Why? Is there like a hurricane? Katrina? Season 2 and 3 were filmed together as one and should have been released as so. This 6-month wait hurt. Yeah, I could kind of feel that. But holy shit, man. They could have fucking... I swear, they could have been so successful in their coup. If they would have fucking just... If that guy would have come with the ammunition. Like him not coming back with the ammunition really fucked things up. And on top of that, he lied about being in the Korean Marines. Yet has some weird PTSD attack. I don't know, man. He pissed me off so good. Like, I don't blame the main character for actually killing him off. Out of spite. And if the main character would have killed the people in their sleep, he would have fucking won with the baby. Like, it's so ridiculous. I mean, I get it, he didn't do it because he has morals. Which is understandable. And then you have the part where they were standing on these platforms, and that fat fucking guy just fucking... He fell down. He was like, no, I'm not gonna be the sacrifice for you guys. I was like, for fuck's sake, while the guy was speaking, that fucking young dude should have run up to him and like pulled him back. I don't know why the fuck he'd be listening to the bullshit this guy was talking about. It was so pointless. I noticed that the people always let the bad guys speak so much in these fucking shows and films. It's like, just fucking kill them off. Just fucking, why even bother listening to what they say? It's so unimportant. Then you had that fucking grandpa. He should have been killed off from day one. I hated him so much. And there was also the son of the grandma character. I don't know why the hell he had such a hard time. Like that made no sense to me, Johnny. But all he had to do was kill one person. He found one person that had nothing on him. He could have killed him so easily. But he's like, oh no, I'm not going to. But I'm gonna kill that fucking pregnant bitch. This is so stupid. And then that stupid father of the baby, he was such an unlikable piece of shit, I swear to God. I don't know, man. Oh, and before I read your next comment, biggest wasted potential of all time, in my opinion, biggest wasted potential. That North Korean girl character was the most pointless fucking subplot ever. It was so useless to me. It added nothing to the story. It didn't advance anything anywhere. She killed a couple of people. She saved one fucking guy. That's it. Like, that was just horrible. It was stupid. Absolutely stupid. She could have prevented so much at the very end of the very last fucking 2 episodes. She could have done so much to prevent all of this. But she didn't. She was sitting down on her comfy little couch and watching how the main character is gonna fall down. Stupid bitch. I hated her. I think they call it Jopik in Yopik or whatever the fuck in Korea. Let's say Korean mafia, whatever. I loved that guy. And he did so much to advance the plot, but he got fucking thrown into jail. For 6 months. For doing nothing. The police guy, he was confident, I'll give him that, but it's almost like a fucking fly entered the room and got squished immediately. Like nothing. He did nothing. At the very end of the episode, it was so pointless to like have this build up to this moment. And I don't know, I just think season 3 didn't do it for me. Although it was interesting. Let me see. Season 2, I didn't like that they killed most of the main character in the 2nd episode. True. A lot of the people you rooted for in season 2 was kind of fucking annoying. I thought the police was gonna bust down in the middle of the game. Yeah, I know, it turned into nothing. A useless plot in the 2nd season. Countess French should have gone instead of the old guy and the other NPC villain at the end. oh god, I don't know. It was like, and they made so many of these characters so abnormally evil. Like they wanted to kill a fucking baby, and on top of that, they added a fucking baby into the game. But there's hints that there's maybe gonna be an American adaptation, since you saw Kate Blanchett at the end. And she kind of gave it like, oh yeah, look, we also do it in the US, like type of thing. I don't know, man. I was kind of like disappointed with season 2. Free. Season 2 was great. Season 2 was fucking great. But I'll tell you this. If most of the characters would have fucking stopped there in Season 2, somewhere in the middle with these fucking games, they could have all fucking survived. But nobody ever listened to the main character. I think they didn't wrap up everything as nice as they should because of the American sequel. Yeah, but it's still such a wasted potential. You know? It makes no sense on top of that. In my bias. They could have stopped it regardless if there's an American season or not, since in America that's a completely separate thing, you know what I mean? If the Korean one falls down, the American is still there. Like, I don't know why we had to keep the Korean one as well. It's like, I don't know. A lot of it just made no sense to me. I think, yeah, they're filming the American Squid Game. Who, by David Fincher? Okay, that's a weird choice. I wonder how many takes they're gonna have to redo. David Fincher is famous for like having up to over 100 takes for like a little scene. Fucking David Fincher, man. Not a bad guy or movie maker. Well, that's not what I'm trying to hint at. I just think that he is a bit too perfectionistic. But man, I don't know. I don't think I will actually watch the American one. I mean, it depends on who's gonna be there. It depends on how. It also depends on how they are they gonna portray it. Are they gonna go like overly American about it? Oh, we're the USA, we are the US, we are so cool, Or if they're gonna do it a bit more based, like the Korean version was. Yeah, because I noticed that the guy who made Squid Games is actually making a new show. It's called Killing Old People Club. I don't know what the fuck that is gonna be about. It sounds weird, it sounds off, it sounds like something very different. Can I be fair? I mean, I do need the headphones for the... But the music is kind of pissing me off. Whatever. Oh, come on. My god, Johnny, I got shouted at in a fucking city yesterday by some random fucking grandpa in a store. I told the story in my yesterday's stream. Jesus, you know, for such a OP and strong character, she do be losing a lot of life. Why did the dude scream at you? I entered his store. I wish there was more to it, but that's what's it about. I entered his store and he shouted at me because I entered it. On the door it says it's gonna open at 10. It was 10:40. And he was mad that I went in without asking. I was like, what the fuck? Since when? Since when do I have to ask to enter a fucking store? It's like... He called me stupid, he called me retarded for not knowing how the laws of... how the laws function, how the policies in the store work. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? The store is open. I don't know, that pissed me off so much. I actually called the guy a wanker and left. We discussed a bit, but at the end of the day I called him a wanker. So, goodbye. Never see you again, you're not getting my money. Fuck you then. It was a kind of a shame because that store had a pretty big appeal to me. It had books, games... Books and games, yeah. Mostly retro games, nothing new. And I liked it a lot. But then I decided, you know what, fuck it. The Arab guy who has essentially the same shit and even more, he's better. He was also way friendlier. Jesus Christ, he didn't shout at me, he actually helped me look for something. Something! I don't know why I said it like that. Jesus Christ, okay, there you go. Oh, Johnny. What are you actually doing today? Are you off? Like, we could call if you like. If you have the time, if you have the money. No, if you have the ability. What is that? Timmy sending me something. Oh wait, I need to check the chat because you may be writing something. Okay, yeah, all I know is I'm never gonna go into that store ever again. I thought, oh cool, a store for me, it has all of this cool shit that I like. Nah. That guy was just fucking ridiculous. I don't know how the guy can even have a store when he be acting like that to his customers. But I don't want to think of that cunt again. I already shouted enough about him in my stream yesterday. We can essentially stand still. Oh, she's losing life gradually. Gradually, is that how you call it? Yeah, right now. Do you wanna? Unless you can't, then that's also fine, but... We didn't talk in a while, you know. Oh, I hate it when these sons of bitches take my ability to run. Oh yeah, I review bumped that old man. My Wi-Fi might be better, but there it goes. Let's see how it goes. Because, yeah, where's Johnny?
Yo.
Hey yo, what up?
Yo, how's the call like right now? Like, can you hear me like fully, or is it?
Yeah, it's very clear, very good.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know where. Like, for an hour ago, my Wi-Fi just went out. So now I'm using my mobile data.
Okay, I mean, If you have enough, then it's no issue, I guess, right?
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, so far, yeah, I'm not lagging from what it seems.
Mhm.
So, yeah, should be Gucci, should be Gucci.
Yeah.
So, what you playing, dude?
It's a game called Keeper's Toll.
Keeper's Toll.
Yeah.
Like Squid Game, dude.
Yeah, like Squid Game. But
I'm saying dude. I'm saying from Squid Game, dude.
dude, I can't even remember one single fucking name from that show.
The only one I remember is Gi-yoon, dude. Gi-yoon.
Gi-yoon.
Yeah, and the front man, but that's in English.
Oh. The front man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, yeah, that fucking final season, dude. I didn't like the final episode.
Yeah, me neither. It was, I think, not good.
Yeah, I think maybe like the first like 3 episodes were like, you know, I mean, I like the second episode.
Mhm.
Like they did kill off like all of the characters that I liked.
Yeah,
At least most
it's.
of them, but no, yeah, like they should have just released it like all in one go, like back in December, because like they filmed it all and everything, you know what I mean, like at the same time, and like the director was supposed to release it like as a one thing, but you know how Netflix is, you know, they wanted to milk the show even longer, so they decided to, what is it, like split it in 2 and then name one of them the 3rd season and shit.
Yeah,
so
they did a bit of a split game.
You heard. Yeah, split game, that's what they should have called it.
Yeah, split game.
Split games. Maybe that's how they're gonna name the American version, Split Games.
Oh god. Wait, let me sit on the floor. Ah. Holy shit. Yeah.
The animal will be American version, baby.
I don't know, no, not tented, what the fuck, that's not even an animal. I don't know, what the fuck would be an animal for the American version? Eagle Games, or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I had in mind, but I don't know if, like, they're worthy for the Eagle title now, you know?
Definitely not now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man. The US of A, you know?
US of A, dude. US of A.
Apparently the best country on earth, but I don't see it.
You know, I know someone who, you know, would die for this country.
Is he watching the stream by chance?
You know, he might be lurking in the sewers, you know.
Wow. Is it? Fucking hell, I'm not even gonna ask.
I actually don't know if he is or not, but
I see there's 2 people watching, so, you know.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe, you never know.
Yeah, will we ever see the, you know, you and this other person, you know, in a call? You know, maybe squash the beef.
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. There's no, right now we don't have any plans to pursue such an action.
Yeah, oh shit, I just got a message right now by that other person.
No way.
I'm gonna, you want me to screenshot it?
Show me.
Okay, I'll show you.
No fucking way. Come on, man. What the fuck?
Look, I'll show you, dude.
You're one sneaky guy, let me tell you that. Oh, man.
That's your guy. There, bro. That's your guy.
That's my dog, man. Let me take a bit of a donut.
This is like, that's my time Amazon right now, dude. Like the
What the hell?
yeah.
Wow. Wonder what the connection to that is.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Maybe he knows more than we do, you know?
Maybe he does, dude. Maybe, you know, one might say he might be the man of God.
He's gonna drench the horse of Babylon, right? Okay.
You know, he might have been there before.
I've seen a bunch of horse of Babylons, I'm telling you, man.
Oh yeah. Seen many of them, man. Many of them. The misadventures of, you know.
The misadventures of I don't know. The Prophet.
The Prophet.
The Prophet,
Should the Prophet know about, what they called, you know, the 2024 war, dude?
I mean, did you tell the Prophet about it?
No.
I mean, it's up to you. If you think that the Prophet can take such a blasphemous act.
It would be pretty hilarious.
It would be kind of funny.
Yeah, I know, right? Just out of nowhere, just out of lore dump, and then, you know.
Like out of random, without any context.
Yeah, like I just pull up to like his place one day, you know, we're hanging out, all of a sudden, you know, we're talking about like Squid Game, and then I just drop that lore dump.
Yeah, that would be dope.
I'm like, yeah, I'd be like, hey, so in 2024 there was this nonsense. Oh my god. Oh my lord.
Oh my lord.
Did you watch Lilo and Stitch?
Oh yeah, that also existed. No, but I heard it's horrendous.
Yeah, I saw it. It was really bad.
Yeah, I mean they cut out so many characters.
Yeah, like Andu, dude.
Yeah. First him, and then the other guys were made it to bad guys, and they're kind of like what is it? They were made into human, I think, right?
Yeah, Jumba and Peakley.
Yeah.
They turned into humans because the movie was originally supposed to release in Disney Plus. So like the budget wasn't that big. So they couldn't like CGI these aliens for like most of the movie. So that's why they turned them into humans.
Disney has no money now.
And that's also why they cut Gondus, because they couldn't afford the CGI to keep them in the movie.
Come on, man. You gotta be lying.
I mean, this was supposed to go straight to streaming, but you know, I guess they decided to go, you know, do a theatrical release, which, you know, gave them a lot of money. So I'm gonna guess that the sequel will, you know, they're gonna bring back all these characters.
Oh no, a sequel.
But yeah, which is already confirmed, by the way. They confirmed it.
Did it really do that well?
It did very well.
But what's up with this sudden fascination for Lilo and Stitch? Like,
what, like the remake?
no, in general, before the movie even came out, there was like this huge wave of people all of a sudden like being so hardcore into Lilo and Stitch.
Well, you know, I don't know about any of that, you know, but I mean, I grew up, you know, watching the movies and then saw the TV show.
Me too.
You know, so there's that, you know. But I mean, I'm guessing you're talking about like a certain like resurgence to the series, right?
Yeah. There's like a big fascination for it. even before the whole movie was
Yeah.
like dropped.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I guess, people love that, Lilo and Stitch,
I mean, I love it too. I even watched the anime. I don't know if you remember that one.
I never heard of it until the movie released, and then I started seeing a bunch of TikToks of people talking about Lilo and Stitch, and then one of them was that they made an anime.
Yeah.
A few years ago or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's already kind of
Where,
age.
Yeah, where like Stitch talks like more than he did in like the American movies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you got Hamsterville and Gandhi in there.
Yeah.
That yellow one, what's his name? Ruben?
Something like that. Rupert, I think. I don't know. I don't remember.
Something like that.
It's been a while.
No, yeah. But yeah, no, you have a lot of people, a lot of hardcore Stitch fans, they were pretty pissed at the movie, that, they got Jamba, his accent, his Russian accent. And, Peakley isn't, cross-dressing in this movie, dude.
So what is he doing? He's just a dude or what?
Yeah, he's just a flamboyant dude in the movie.
It's kind of gay.
Yeah. I guess a little more gayer than cross-dressing, one might say.
I guess so.
On a dress. Yeah.
A little more gay than cross-dressing. It depends how you do it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ow!
Right, but yeah, the movie did horrible. I like no joke. I actually started falling asleep in the last 15 minutes of the movie. Like as soon as Stitch and Jumbo were having their final battle at the ship, the spaceship or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I was zoning out, dude. I was sleeping. And I just wanted to go home and just sleep. But yeah, fucking terrible movie. Don't watch it. See your tickets and go watch Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning instead, out in theaters right now.
You mean the final or just the final?
That's the final, man. The last movie, the final reckoning.
100% final, or just final?
The last one, dude. Let's just, leave it at that. The last one.
Yeah. How much more do I have to hear? This is the last Mission Impossible we're gonna make.
Oh, this is for sure the last one, dude. Let me tell you that the last one.
That's what they said about the new fucking James Bond movies as well.
Well, I mean, they aren't making it. Well, I mean, it was the end for the Daniel Craig.
Yeah, but some new guy's gonna show up. Maybe Mike Myers. I don't know. He's gonna be the next James Bond.
We'd love to see Mike Myers as James Bond.
Yeah.
I think he's got potential for sure to play such a character.
I mean, he has played Austin Powers, I guess. So there's that.
Yeah. Shaka-laka baby.
Shaka-laka baby.
Hell yeah, dude.
Shaka-laka baby.
Tom Cruise in the last movie as Austin Powers.
Wouldn't it be kind of hilarious though if Tom Cruise was to say, okay, I'm gonna stop Mission Impossible, but I'm gonna be the next James Bond. So it's kind of like if you're doing the same shit, he's just transitioning to the familiar product.
Yeah, he wants to make a movie about his character from Tropic Thunder. I don't know if you ever seen that movie.
Wait, that is not the one with all these action movie heroes, right?
No, Tropic Thunder is the one where Robert Downey Jr. does blackface.
Oh, with Ben Stiller, that Ben Stiller movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot that Tom Cruise was in there.
Yeah, he was the, he had a lot of prosthetics in that movie. Including, like, the big dude with the glasses. Baldwin dude.
It's ballin'.
Yeah, he wants to... Yeah, he's really balding, but, yeah, he wants to portray the character again in a sequel movie or something.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well?
Yeah, I don't know if I told you this, actually, because it's been a while since we talked, but Tom Cruise actually came down here to Dallas, and I actually saw him in person.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
How was it?
Yeah, him, and then I also, it was quite a lot of people. He went to 3 theaters, and it was quite an adventure. One with Eric. You remember Eric?
Yeah. The Mushroom Kingdom guy?
Yes, that guy. So, I went to go see Mission Impossible with him, and we knew Tom Cruise was coming down to Dallas, on the afternoon, and we knew, like, the most popular theaters here around Dallas, so we started driving around trying to see, like, where Tom Cruise is gonna land, and by the time we got to, like, the one where, we thought, he was gonna be in, we go inside and people are like, yeah, Tom Cruise was here over like an hour ago. And I was like, fuck, dude, I got fucking pissed. And then I started driving to another theater, which is like in downtown Dallas, and that was like the last one that he went to. And we just got I got a dummy ticket for Lilo and Stitch. And yeah, as soon as I get to the lobby, there was a lot of people. A lot of fucking people in the lobby, and they had the red carpet out and everything, and then like Tom Cruise just comes down like downstairs and shit, and starts waving at people.
He comes down like Jesus Christ on earth.
Yes, like that. He's the Scientology.
Yeah, the Jesus of Scientology. Yeah. and I think John Travolta is kind of like the Judas of Scientology.
And then, and then I see the fucking, was it Mark Cuban? You know Mark Cuban?
Who was that?
The guy from Shark Tank.
Shark Tank. Nah, does not ring a bell.
Look up Mark Cuban. Like you'll recognize them because of like the gifs and shit that people use.
Like Cuban, like in a cube or what?
Yeah, Cuban.
Oh, okay, yeah, that guy. What about him?
Yeah, so I see him in there. Like me and Eric were like staring at like the whole crowd and like Tom Cruise, and then out of nowhere, dude, this guy's like right in front of us. And then I take a picture with this guy, and he was like the only one that I was able to take a picture with. Was fucking Mark Cuban out of all the people.
It's still cool though.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Seeing Mark Cuban. I was like, yo, can I get a selfie? Took a quick little selfie. And then Eric took his, and then yeah. I mean, it was pretty shocking to see that motherfucker in there. And then there was like the Dallas cheerleaders in there cheerleading for Tom Cruise. Yeah. After that, he was only in there for like 20 minutes, and then he dipped.
Wow.
And that was it. The day that I saw Tom Cruise, Mr. Movies, as they call him.
You know who else saw Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Timmy.
Timmy?
Mm-hmm.
How do you see Tom Cruise?
He was on the set of one of the movies Timmy was in.
Oh shit, do you know which one?
I believe it's John Wick. Which one? I don't know. One of the John Wick movies.
So Tom Cruise was in the set for that. I mean, Tom Cruise wasn't in the movies, but
he was not in the movie. He was not in the movie, but he was on the set. He said.
Oh. So Timmy was in one of the John Wick movies, is what you're telling me, then?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He said he was like how do you call that? A static? Is that what you call them?
Aesthetic?
You know, the people who are just standing in the background and like doing shit.
Oh, like static.
Yeah, that. He was one of those people in a club type of scene where people were like dancing in a club.
Yeah. Well, you know, that can actually apply to any John Wick movie.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Club dancing.
It's like a Steven Seagal movie with his strip club scenes. I know what you mean.
Yeah. Gotta have him in the movies.
I think it may have been the one. I mean, is there one that's set in Germany or at least something similar?
Shit, to be honest with you, dude, I don't even know. Maybe it was the fourth movie.
I think it may have been the fourth one.
Yeah, it might have been the last one.
I haven't watched any of them, so I don't actually know.
Oh shit, do you just not like Keanu Reeves?
I like him, I just don't like his acting.
Yeah.
I think his acting is horrible. I think he's really bad. I swear, if I was to put Ed Wood and Keanu Reeves in the same room, I would take Ed Wood's performance over Keanu Reeves.
Damn, dude. Damn. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
I'm back.
Honestly, dude, I think it's just funny, dude. I think it's just funny. I think his acting, like, isn't really as necessary in the Wick movies.
Have you seen his acting in the fucking Bram Stoker's Dracula?
I have not.
You should watch that movie because I did, and it was so funny. You have Winona Ryder in that movie, Gary Oldman, and a bunch of other British actors, and they're all knocking it out of the park. Really good acting, especially Gary Oldman. And then you have scenes with Gary Oldman and Keanu Reeves right next to each other. And Keanu is like doing those horrible face expressions and trying on a British accent that sounds so stupid, like some kind of Yankee Doodle Dandy trying to speak British. It's like it sounds so bad. It's so badly acted. And he's the worst. He's the main character of the movie. On top of that, you know.
Yeah, I might have heard of it now that you mention the other cast members.
Yeah.
I will, try to watch it though. Just to see his acting compared to the other people around him.
Yeah, it's made by the famous Megalopolis director Francis Ford Coppola.
Oh yeah, that hack.
Megaflopolis, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. I have not seen that movie, but I've seen like people on Twitter like talk about like this, certain scenes, like when fucking Adam Driver's like talking about like going to the club, stuff like that.
I have seen also the scenes, but not the movie. I know that there's like there's this one Aubrey Plaza in that fucking movie. I know that.
Yeah, quite a lot of actresses are in that movie.
Even that piece of shit father of Angelina Jolie is in that movie.
Which one did?
That grandpa actor. What the fuck was his name? John Boyd.
John Boyd?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that dude.
Yeah, he's an ambassador of fucking Hollywood, whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah, that hack. Fucking dude, that dude rubs me the wrong way.
He's horrible, man. What the fuck? I don't know. I can't believe that he's the father of fucking Angelina Jolie. It's like so two different fucking types of people.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I'm actually surprised. I didn't even know they were related at all until you just mentioned it right before.
Yeah, I told you.
It's like I knew of John Boyd, I just never knew he was the father of Angelina Jolie. That's crazy.
Now you do.
Now I do, yeah. They reference, like, this guy's, like, character in the new Mission Impossible movie. Because, like, I don't know if you knew, but he was, like, the main villain of the first Mission Impossible movie.
I think I remember.
And then in the final one. in the final one, it turns out that like one of the characters in that movie was like is like the son of like John Voight's a character from the first Mission Impossible movie.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of weird and shit. It's like, oh, like what do you know, like I know, you know, I guess you gotta reference like the first movie or something for nostalgia purposes, and because this is the last one, but it's kind of, it's like really, dude, you gotta introduce like another character or whatever.
And it has to be John Boy.
Yeah, it's like, bro, come on.
I don't know, it's like so funny. I feel like in Megalopolis he just played himself. He was like this fucking douchebag emperor type of guy who was like into women that were way too young and out of his reach.
Yeah, well there you go, you know, maybe it was Francis Coppola, you know, trying to, you know, make digs at John Boyd.
It would have it would have been funny. It would have been funny, to be fair.
Yeah.
John Boyd,
I
man.
need to see that. I need to see that movie one of these days. I was gonna go watch it, but I opted out and I went to go watch Joker 2 instead at the time.
Oh boy, Joker 2. What a horrible movie.
Yeah.
At least in my
Joker
opinion.
2
I don't know. I
with
don't know what
Lady
you think.
Gaga and
Yeah.
Joker gets raped in prison.
Who doesn't?
Who does that? That's true. That's true. I guess everybody takes it up the ass. You know,
Everybody
weird.
takes it up the ass with a prison. Unless you shank them, of course. That's a different thing then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta be quick with it. You know, just how like they're quick with them trying to stick it up your ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta stick it up their fucking throat, you know?
Yeah. Instead.
My god, my god.
Oh shit! I'm getting a call from your friend.
My friend, Timmy?
The other one, dude.
Oh! The Prophet.
Yeah. Yes, the man himself, dude.
The Prophets of Rage, right?
Yes.
Y-
Yes.
y-
I wonder what he wants, dude.
You know that group, right? Prophets of Rage?
The Prophets of Rage.
Yeah, there was like this Public Enemy follow-up. You know them, right? The fucking rap group, Public Enemy.
I didn't know that at all.
Yeah. It's shit. You shouldn't listen to it.
Not a damn fucking clue, motherfucker.
Horrible. Oh, yeah.
Indeed.
Hmm?
Like Indeed.com, bro.
Indie
Indie fucking movies.
Indie calling.
Games.
Mindy calling.
Mindy.
Everybody loves Mindy calling, right?
Mindy Collin.
Yeah. You like her, right? I think you said.
Familiar.
I think you said it's your favorite Indian actress one time.
Oh, that fucking bitch, dude. I was trying to figure out like Mindy Collin and he said Indian and it's like clicked on it.
And then it clicked. Oh my god.
Fucking yeah. What was her character's name in The Office?
Wasn't it literally a Mindy?
Nah.
It was not?
It was something else.
I know she was one of the writers of the show. It may have just been Mindy, honestly.
Nah, I mean, yeah, she was one of the writers, but she was also like one of the main characters.
Was it Cindy?
Let me look it up. Let me look it up real quick.
Hey, what episodes did she even write? I can't remember.
Oh, it was Kelly Kapoor. That was
Ah,
her name.
Kelly. I know it was something with an E at the end, you know. Mindy, Cindy, Kelly, something like that. Oh, my.
Yeah, I don't like, let me see. I mean, you know, yeah, I'm looking at Mindy Kaling's, wiki page. You know, you can see her brown, beautiful face in the picture. You know what I mean? It shows that she funded the production company called Kaling International in 2012.
Yeah, that's her stupid production company that makes those shitty ass show like the Mindy Kaling show.
Yeah, and then then she's got the Mindy Project 2020.
Ah, that is so shit, man. Fuck that shit. That show is so shit.
She what is it?
I swear, only redeeming quality of that show is that fucking white dude that's on the show. The one that is like some comic relief character. It's the only good thing about the show. The rest is bloody awful. And then you have Ted Price from Naughty Dog also in that show.
You have who?
Ted Price from Insomniac Games is also in that show.
I didn't know that. I had no clue.
Yeah, look it up. It's like the love interest of Mindy.
Damn.
Ted Price, yeah.
But yeah. Apparently she was also in Wreck-It Ralph, Despicable Me, and Inside Out.
Yeah, I know. She was playing some assholes. I don't know. She's a bitch.
Asshole.
She's a whore.
Oh, she voiced Disgust, and then she got recasted in the sequel. I didn't even know that.
Which show?
The Inside Out.
Oh. For some reason I thought you talked about Wreck-It Ralph.
No, she didn't even show up in the sequel to that one either. That's kind of crazy.
I guess nobody wanted her back in the day.
Yeah. Well, everybody wanted her back in, back in the day, but not anymore,
Would you be?
What you mean, bro?
What do you mean?
Back when The Office was like popular, which was around like 2012, 2013.
I don't know what the fuck happened to her.
Well, she stopped shagging Ryan from The Office.
Yeah, that fucked her up. Shit, I died.
Made a fucking Indian bitch like her crazy, she couldn't fuck a white dude anymore.
Well, I mean, I guess that's what happens, when you're Mindy Kaling.
Yeah, and then you can see like her just unleashing that rage in that Scooby-Doo show that she made.
Don't even start talking about that.
Yeah.
That is so bloody awful.
And, I haven't seen it, but I can tell it's not a good show.
Like, who would even come up with the idea to make a Velma fucking brown and Shaggy, a white guy? I mean, a white guy, say a black guy, and fucking. Wasn't Scooby like a bad character or something like that? I think he was.
Scooby did not show up at all. You're thinking of Scrappy Dog.
Scrappy Dog, yeah.
Yeah, he shows up and kills Velma.
Oh. I guess one good thing came from that show.
That was like the ending of the second season. Was Scrappy Dog kills Velma.
I'm just wondering, how the fuck did they even get to make a second season? Like, who funded that shit?
Well, I guess a lot of people viewed the first season that it greenlit the second season by the amount of people watching the show.
Disgusting. I mean, I think people should start pirating a bit more,
They should, yeah. I guess they're a little too lazy, to do that.
Yeah. Stealing from Lego or shit like that. That's also kind of cool. If you catch my grift.
I might have known somebody who probably did a whole lot of that, back in the day.
Yeah.
Those were the days, I'm gonna tell you that. Those were the days.
We all do our fair share of shits. You do that, I pirate games from time to time.
Yeah. You know who doesn't?
Who doesn't? Yeah, especially the Alexander. He loved pirating games, you know.
Alexander, is that what you mentioned?
Yeah. I remember he was big into pirating.
You know, he pirates a lot of stuff from what I've heard.
Yeah.
This, that, and the third.
This, that, and the third, you know. One day the fucking police is gonna show up on his door. Or the CIA, depending on who.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Cray, motherfucker.
Ooh.
But, yeah, I mean, I think it's time to, you know, pull the man out of the shadows, don't you think?
What the fuck does that mean?
You know, we gotta talk about, you know, we gotta stop hiding his name, dude. You know, maybe, you know, pull him out here.
Okay. Whoever it is, okay, let's go. Let's pull it out or whatever.
Let's pull it out.
Or cock, I don't know.
We gotta talk about Brian, dude. Brian.
Oh, you mean the silent watcher of the dark?
You know, maybe.
Maybe.
You know, we gotta talk about Brian Deeb, the return. He's finally, you know, what do you think of that? You know, is Brian Deeb as return?
I think it's cool. You know, he was kind of missing in the pack. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, yeah. Didn't feel they were the same, to be honest.
Yeah, I noticed once he was gone, there was something missing.
Yeah.
Especially for you.
Yeah, you know, might have done a lot of crazy stuff last week, you know, that otherwise I wouldn't have done if somebody, you know, sort of, if a piece wasn't missing, you know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
I might say, you know, no homo, of course, despite, you know, some sprinkles me, you know, being put in there, in place, but,
in place, yeah.
But,
Whatever the fuck, man. Let's cut to the chase. Where is Brian?
Yeah, you know, I don't know if he's gonna show up on the chat. You know, but he has returned, dude. He has returned.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed that.
Yes, yes.
I've heard of his returns from legends, you know, telling me.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, the legends that predicted his return was gonna come eventually.
Yeah.
I just didn't know when.
You know, the Prophet of Rage is back.
The Prophet of Rage, and yeah, I mean, I was originally, you know, because I mean, you know, showed up into, you know, Brian showed up into one of my streams.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, you know, says hello, and I'm like, you know, originally I was like, oh, like, really, dude? You know, like you're really gonna show up here after everything?
It's funny, but I have the same experience. People always be showing up out of nowhere during streams. I noticed that.
Yeah, it's like, you know, they either want to start some shit or they want to squash some shit, you know?
Squash the beef.
Squash the beef, and yeah, you know, Eric would tell me, you know, like, hey, you know, I'm telling you right now, you know, Brian wants to squash, you know, he wants to squash the beef.
Yeah.
You know.
Wait, you telling me or telling you?
Wait, what?
He was telling you to squash the beef.
No, well, he was informing me that Brian wanted to squash the beef, you know, but it was my choice whether I wanted to.
Ah, you mean Eric?
Go with it or not. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, because Eric, you know, Eric told me that, you know, he made amends with Brian. You know, as you might have recalled, you know, Eric originally blocked Brian months ago.
Yeah, I remember. We were talking about that.
Yeah, so he made amends with Brian, and then, you know, he told me that Brian wanted to squash the beef with me, and, you know, I need to change the man, you know. part of my life, you know what I mean? You know, so much has changed, you know, whether for the best or for the worst, you know.
Understood.
But yeah. I mean, I ended up, I was like, fuck it, you know, like, you know, I gave it some thought, like, days after, you know, Eric told me that, you know, that's when I decided to, you know, like, say, alright, have Ryan hit me up, you know what I mean, have him send me the friend request, you know, initiate the contact, you know what I mean, everything, you know. And
Yeah.
We'll talk. We got into a call, we squashed the, you know, managed to squash the beef.
Damn, people always be squashing beef, you know.
Yeah. You know, somehow that's a pretty popular thing nowadays.
Yeah, what about squashing chickens? I don't know.
Yeah. I guess not here in America. You know, here in America they eat that 100% beef. Pure beef.
Damn. Crazy.
Yeah. No, yeah. And, well, there you go, the return of Brian. Almost like he never left, you know, he just took a season vacation last year for the, you know, I guess, you know, I don't know, yeah, Brian fucking took a vacation last year, dude.
I don't think he ever left.
Cast.
I don't think he ever left. He was always there within our hearts, you know.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. You know, like, kind of like Undertale, you know what I mean? He was like the heart, you know?
Yeah. It was the heart of everything. The Brian.
It was the heart of everything, yeah. Yeah, no matter, like, where I was inside of, you know what I mean? Like, he was there.
You don't have to say it like that, where I was inside of.
You know? Yeah, Brian was there. I felt Brian, you know, everywhere.
Okay, if you thought of Brian during that situation, then okay. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. Wherever you were in, Brian was there with you. I would choose my words wisely. I would choose my words wisely, my friend. Oh my god. That comes off really weird.
You know, if only you knew. If only you knew.
Brian, he's talking about the tunnels. He was in a tunnel one time and he was thinking of you.
Yeah. I got scared. I was, you know, I thought of Brian.
I think you're gonna think of him more once you go back in some foreign territory, if you know what I mean.
Well, I don't know if I'll ever go back to that territory ever again.
Probably not.
You know. Oh yeah. But yeah, you know, Brian. You know, now that he's here, he's gonna cleanse me with the Holy Spirit. You know, and everything.
Oh.
You know, so I should be Gucci.
You should be Gucci. Gucci Baba.
I should be Gucci now. You know, now that he's gonna do a quick little prayer, take all the demons, all my sins, wash all my sins away. You know, that I might have committed last year. You know what I mean?
The Christian spirit.
You know, I mean, dude's the man of God. I mean, can you really, you know, now that we got him back, we gotta use him, you know, to the fullest, you know, to his fullest potential.
We gotta get them Babylonian horse into our mix.
He's gonna destroy the whores of Babylon.
Yeah. Fuck them all up with his big gigantic spirit.
Yes, well, you know, with the Moses Ocean.
And we're gonna start off with Sphere Hunter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. If you catch my drift.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't know about that. I don't know if I really catch your drift right there, but I might.
You know Sphere Hunter? You know Sphere Hunter?
Spear Hunter?
Sphere Hunter, like a ball, sphere.
Like a sphere hunter?
Yeah.
Well, look, I look up Sphere Hunter, and it took me to, like, I looked this up, okay, look, I looked this up on YouTube, and it took me to some sort of, type of YouTuber or something.
Yeah. Sphere Hunter. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look more into this person. Maybe there's something. Maybe I know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? I'm not like 100% confirmed based on like the details that I'm looking at right now. I'm just waiting for some sort of like, like change or something on here. I'm gonna have to look at some of these Instagram. Some of these posts, maybe sort of confirm a couple of things, whether just to see if the stuff you're talking about.
Confirm the suspicion. Yeah. No, I think Brian should cleanse the spirit of Sphere Hunter.
I see that one of your friends actually follows Sphere Hunter on Instagram. Well, one of your
who?
From the old times, dude. From the old times.
Oh, Lennox. Yeah. I know that. Yeah. We both used to watch that person. Yeah.
Okay, so is there something that I'm missing with Sphere Hunter, dude?
I don't know. Did you not find out?
Maybe it's because my mind has kind of been a little screwed since last year ago. Maybe I just don't see. I don't see color anymore. You know what I mean?
You sure it's just the mind that got screwed?
Maybe there's a couple of other stuff that might have been.
Well, whatever.
I think. I'm scrolling a little. I'm scrolling a little more down on Instagram, and I see certain. Let's just say a certain flag.
Certain flag? Wow, is it the Finland flag or?
It might have been the Asperger's type flag.
Ah, that's why Len likes her. I get it.
Yeah. So you mentioned you and Lennox used to watch Sphere Hunter. Was this before or after what I'm looking at right now?
Depends on what you mean before and after.
I think you might know what I'm talking about.
Okay. All the time.
All the
time.
Well,
Like when we knew that person was already in the state that the person is right now.
Interesting.
But nobody knew because it wasn't confirmed. So.
Yeah, it was sort of up to viewers' interpretation, one might say.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Sphere Hunter, yeah.
Sphere Hunter.
Brian, who knows? Brian might just go for that,
Yeah, gotta cleanse the spirit.
You'll be doing a lot of cleansing, let's just say.
Yeah, a lot of cocaine, a lot of cleansing.
A lot of shebangs.
A lot
of realize.
God gave us drugs so that we can use them, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. It's a wonderful thing, you know what I mean? It's kind of an angelic thing, really.
Yeah, it's like, why else would he give us that, There's gotta be a purpose to it.
Yeah. It's a God's place, dude, a God's place.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Whatever. Yeah.
Ung
Sang Jung. Song Wang
The
Yong.
Devil Wears Prada 2 confirmed.
Oh, hell no. Who even needs that?
Well, I guess the Devil Wears Prada fandom needs the sequel, dude.
Wow. Isn't that based on a book?
I think it is. And yeah, they're making a sequel.
I know that women always saw that as sort of the Bible of the female type.
You know, it's now that it's 2025, you know what I mean? They might, they're obviously going to introduce a lot of inclusivity into the sequel film. You know what I mean? So be prepared for that.
Yeah. There's gonna be a sphere hunter in that movie. There's gonna be I don't know, a black hunter in that movie. Maybe Asian hunter.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of hunters, a lot of spear hunters, a lot of black hunters, a lot of
a beaner hunter.
Beaner hunter is gonna be one of them. I'm pretty sure there's already a beaner hunter in that movie.
I think there was in the original, but I don't remember. I know there was a Jewish hunter. There was a Jew hunter in that movie, I think.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it may have been Barbara Streisand, but I'm not sure.
Interesting. Very, very intriguing.
Wife of Josh Brolin, right? I think it is.
Josh Brolin?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Thanos guy.
Yeah.
Thanos. Fucking Thanos, dude.
Who wants to fuck Thanos?
Apparently everybody wants to.
Really?
Even my grandma.
What?
Yep.
Did she say so?
She said it herself. She wanted to, get up in them guts with Thanos.
Damn, she's one thirsty grandma.
Oh, yeah. That she is. I'll tell you that.
Damn, brother.
Yes, sir. So, Brian just told me that he just bought a Switch 2.
I don't know if you see my face on the stream, but...
I cannot see your face on the stream, but
But you can imagine what I would look like.
I'm looking at it right now. I see your face now. You do not approve of such purchase.
Mm-hmm. I'll just say this. If even Timmy, out of all people, says he's not gonna buy it, then then I think that other people don't have any reason to get that thing.
Yeah. Well, the man, the legend, the myth, the man of God, he purchased a Switch 2, and I think, we might have to reevaluate our views on
Yeah,
Switch 2
yeah,
purchase one ourselves.
Yeah, nah, not that, nah. I will remain agnostic in that sense, I guess.
I don't know what kind of religion you just mentioned right here, but
I mean, I'm glad you know it's a religion, though.
I think you gotta wait for Brian's review on the movie. I mean, on the
movie.
On the console.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean the Devil Wears Prada?
I'm looking at showtimes for a movie that I want to watch. That's why.
Oh.
I switched that way.
Nah, Nah, man, I think the Switch 2 is one of the biggest wastes of monies of all time. Like, I don't understand why people would even go from Switch 1 to Switch 2. It's like there's nothing on there.
Yeah.
That new Mario Kart I heard is...
Mario Kart World.
I heard it's a disappointment. I mean, it also looks a bit like one, so...
Yeah, it's, you know... So far, the console is just not worth it.
Also the price, man. You know how crazy that is? You buy the console and you don't even get all the features, you have to buy them extra.
Oh yeah, $500.
Oh, over here it's 600 even. Crazy.
It's over, dude, it's over.
600 for the console? Then you need to buy the online in order to use some buttons on the controller. I don't know what the online costs. I think 50, 60, I don't know what the fuck it costs.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Something like that. If you're one of the type of guy who wants to play, I don't know, with the GameCube controller, yeah, you can buy that extra. From what I know, you cannot use your old Joy-Cons, since, you know, you have to buy new ones. Then there is the thing that this console comes with a tech demo, but you gotta pay $10 for the tech demo. And then you play the tech demo, and then you can't even 100% it because you need access to the button that is locked behind the paywall. And yeah, I mean, fucking $90 for physical games, and then you buy those games and they're not even really like your own because you still have to download them. And then the digital versions cost $80, makes 0 sense. Then you have what? Yeah, there's this weird sharing thing. I don't understand what they mean with that. And then the Nintendo adds such a basic feature like video call and chat calling, because the Switch 1 didn't have it, but the Wii U had it. And on the Wii U it was for free. On the Switch 2 you have to pay for it. And even then I think the camera quality is 720p or something, which is kind of embarrassing. Not to speak of, the camera costs $60, I heard, that you need to buy.
Yeah.
It's like who has that much money to waste for such a bullshit console? Like, what did they even announce? They announced the From Software game, which is gonna be only online multiplayer. They announced Mario Kart, which is a disappointment. They announced a new Donkey Kong, which looks kind of good, but it's not worth the money. Then they announced Kirby Air Ride, which is just a remake. And then there's the fucking GameCube games. Yeah. I think they're also hid behind an extra paywall, I heard. I'm not sure about that.
Wait, what was behind the paywall?
The GameCube games.
Oh yeah, you have to. It's behind the Nintendo Switch Online subscription.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of. What's the point buying, even being a Nintendo fan, right? When all they do is they fuck their customers in the ass. I mean, I literally.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's fucking over, dude. But you know, Nintendo fans don't give a fuck, dude. They'll still buy it.
I'll say this: once Timmy said he's not gonna buy it, he kind of redeemed himself over the years, because he showed that he has backbone.
So you're saying Brian doesn't have a backbone? That's what you're just calling him a fucking what? A piece of fucking shit?
I didn't say any of this.
You know?
Those were Johnny's words. Those were Johnny's words.
Call him fucking the big white guy from Ghostbusters, dude. I mean, that's what I'm hearing. You're literally calling him the big white guy from Ghostbusters.
I didn't fucking say that.
The green one.
You mean Slimer?
Whatever his name is, dude. You literally just you just said it right now, dude. I didn't even know that guy's name. You just said it.
Yeah, but you knew the guy.
You know, I had a visual of this character. You know what I mean? But I wasn't 100% sure of it. but that's what I heard, basically.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Why don't you and Sphere Hunter get a room together?
Why don't what? What'd you say?
Why don't you and Sphere Hunter get a room together?
I don't think it's in my best interest to, do such a thing like that,
But you have seen the pictures, didn't you?
I've seen the I've seen the pictures.
What do you think of Sphere Hunter?
What do I think of Spear Hunter? I'm gonna have to give another look, at Spear Hunter real quick. You know what I mean? Let me take another look, see.
Do that, my friend, do that.
Quick realization upon, Spear Hunter. Looking at Spear Hunter right now, I'm looking at Spear Hunter and all I can think, like, man, what a beautiful woman, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
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 Hell yeah.
Nice, lovely. Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. Oops.
So maybe I will have to, share rooms with Spear Hunter,
Yeah, maybe you'll go back to your old ways, for one day just.
Yeah, just like Tom Cruise, like one last time type shit.
Yeah. Tom Cruise one last time type of shit.
He says that in like the last movie. He's like, I need you to trust me.
One last time. Yeah, I've seen it.
Just one last time. Yeah. Who knows? Yeah, you might be right. One last time.
One last time, you can't. You gotta keep. You don't have to keep the old Johnny hanging,
Yeah, just one last time. You know what I mean? For old time's sake, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it'll hurt my character development, right?
It will just add up to the variety,
I don't know what you mean by that, but
the variety, right? People are gonna think, wow, he's such an open man. He's not so judgmental.
Yeah. Well, I'm a man of all people, dude. One might say I'm the man of God.
I'd say you're kind of like Pitbull over here, Mr. Worldwide,
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, but
well.
I'll take it, though. I'll take it.
Yeah. If Pitbull said so, then why not?
I just respect everybody, dude.
Women of all type are welcome.
I love women. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, I love them too.
Yeah.
Women, I love them too. They come in all colors, all shapes.
Yeah, and all types of packages. I fucking love them, dude.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't believe.
Like yeah. I do believe you. Don't worry.
They just want to be treasured. They want to be loved.
Yeah. I get you, Grift.
Yeah.
Cracking the old coconut.
They want their coconuts cracked.
Yeah. Cracking open a cold one with the ass,
Yeah, that kind of shit, you know what I mean? Like, it's a man's dream, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man's dream, man's journey.
Man want.
If there's a hole, there's a goal,
If broke, there ain't no back to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. If it ain't broke, don't
Yeah.
fix it.
Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, that's how the saying goes. That's
Yeah.
how the saying goes.
Sometimes it's good to
Yeah.
keep, you know, a second option in your mind.
Yeah. It reminds me of the time when, you know, went hiking on a mountain last year. You know
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, just spent there like a couple of months, you know what I mean?
Damn, that long?
Yeah. One time, yeah, just going to the mountains, you know what I mean?
Was there something cool you found?
Fresh air. Was there what?
Anything cool you found?
I found a little, something a little crazy there, you know what I mean? But I don't know if I really, if it's YouTube, appropriate, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Crazy. That sounds kind of PG-18.
Yeah, this is a PG-13 stream.
Oh yeah. You know, we've kind of not said any of the things directly today, which is kind of unusual for us.
Yeah. Oh yeah, those type of words.
Yep. We'll remember when we talked about Winston Churchill, you know.
It's I guess we gotta restrict ourselves, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the times are tough, you know. We gotta keep our words a bit down if I want to get that monetization, you know.
Yeah, gotta get that YouTube money, and you can't have that if you're gonna be out here acting like the man of God, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta act a bit like the man of fraud, you know.
Yeah, the man of fraud. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Sounds like a cool movie title. We should make a movie called The Man of Fraud.
The man of fraud. Starring who?
Whoever you wish. Could be Tom Cruise, could be, I don't know, some guy you know personally. Alexander, maybe.
Alexander's able to star and lead in a movie.
Yeah, I think he would. I think he would. Even if it's the ironic tap away.
Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, even if he's starring alongside Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt.
Yeah. And Zoe Saldana.
Oh yeah.
Not to mention, yeah, a little bit of Zeldana, El Khoury.
I don't know why you just say his full name.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any enemies and for some reason they start watching your stream? They want to know his full name and you just, all of a sudden they hear you just say it.
That's so random. Oh man.
Yeah. Can we sort of see, like a Johnny Cooper, Brian situation with you and Alexander?
I don't think so because I don't really speak with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a very long time, you know. I don't know. Whatever happens, maybe.
Yeah. Shit. I gotta see this, dude. I gotta see this.
Zoe El Khoury, maybe.
Zoe El Khoury. Is she gonna betray the wife of Alexander?
Sure. If it's Zoe Saldana, then why not? But even better if it was Zendaya, you know.
Zendaya?
Yeah, Zendaya El Khoury.
Brian's girlfriend.
Oh, what? Zendaya Keen Deep?
Yeah, Zendaya Deep, dude. Zendaya Deep.
But wait, the family name is not really deep, right? That just doesn't sound like
No,
very...
but you know, his last name is on Instagram.
Oh, okay, okay, no, okay. I think I know. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Abrego, yeah. I just now remembered randomly. That was the name. It sounds like when you make like a magic trick and like the magician like says Abrego or something like that. Abrego.
Yeah, back in high school, Brian's brother used to get made fun of.
For the name?
The last name.
I don't know what's so funny about it other than sounding like a magic trick.
Like, so like, Sirax used to be, you know, part of a gang, as you might remember, and he had some rivals back in high school who would just bully the shit out of him.
Damn.
And they would make fun of, like, yeah, his last name, and they'd call him Borrego, you know, like a sheep.
Okay.
It sounds a lot like Abrego, Borrego.
Is that some Latin word? I don't know. Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's some Latinx words, yeah.
Did you just say Latinx?
Latinx, dude.
Oh my god. I remember Ismail hated that term.
Latinx.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He was like, oh, I don't want a stupid term for us.
Latinx, dude, Latinx. I love that shit, dude.
Yeah, it sounds cool. It has like an X in the title.
Yeah. Like what other, you know, language, you know, what other name has an X on it, dude? Like that.
Yeah, none. You don't say fucking,
Exactly.
you don't say fucking Asiandings or something like that.
Exactly.
You say chink.
Ugh. Well, there you go. There goes, you know, Nerman's monetization.
No. That's not a bad word though. Like nobody, you know, it's not the N word. So. Yeah.
The N word.
Yeah, you know, the N word.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, we used to say it every day, you know, back in the day when we were 15, 16.
I used to say it. I don't recall ever
Yeah.
saying such a...
You did. I remember we were streaming Crash Bandicoot on Len's channel. We were playing the Future Frenzy level, and you couldn't stop saying the word. I remember that.
Yeah, well, you might be mistaken with another member from the stream, because, you know, I'm a clean man.
No, the stream is still up. I've checked it out.
Can you send me this stream?
I can't because, you know, I don't know where it is. But it's on his channel, I know that.
Didn't he, like, take down all of the streams or something?
No, he just put them in a playlist instead.
Or, like, an archive playlist or something?
Yeah, an archive playlist. They're not visible, but you can check the playlist and then you can actually watch them.
Some Linux. Linux to Phoenix type shit, dude.
It's a Latinx type of beat, you know.
My boy Linux. Bring him back, bro. Bring him back.
We shall bring him back for round 2.
Round 2.
Yeah. I told him to come back, but he didn't want to. You know.
Yeah. He's out there busy giving Cool Game some bag shots.
Sounds like it. I mean, are they even friends anymore?
I don't even know. Maybe they are, but I don't think they keep in contact with each other as much.
I think so too, yeah.
That's my guess, yeah. You know, they're out there busy gooning to Spear Hunter, dude.
I mean, what's his name? Cool Games has his own Sphere Hunter, so.
Oh, yeah.
You know, with that
Cool
pink
Games and his
wig.
cousin, TJ.
Oh yeah, that too. I actually was referring to the pink wig on that one picture.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Lazy Town, you know.
Yes, I do recall.
There's nothing better than, you know, his old ex-girlfriend, you know. Madison.
Dude, that's insane that, like, after she broke up with the Cool Games after, like, so many years, like, she ended up, getting knocked up by some guy she met, like, in less than a year or some shit, right?
It's so crazy. It's like just 1 month or so later, immediately. There you go, impregnation.
I know, right? And the dude, like, I saw the pictures of the guy, the dude's balding and shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I feel like Cool Games completely lost his mind.
Yeah, like, how do you think that went? You know, like, how do you think the relationship ended?
I believe Cool Games wanted a bit more, but she was not that type of girl.
What do you mean by that? Because, I mean, you know, she was willing to, you know, have a baby and everything, you know?
Yeah, but I think Cool Games wanted some more extreme shit. Judging from how he handles with that new person.
So you want so you're saying that, you know, Cool Games wanted, like, you know, Madison to wear, like, some sort of, like, strap on and fuck Cool Games in the ass type shit, or?
Maybe, but I thought maybe he wanted to have some kind of threesome that she wasn't okay with, and
Yeah.
that's what sealed the deal eventually.
Who would have been the third person?
TJ, no, I don't know.
Oh.
Nah, TJ has his own problems.
Oh, yeah. You know, I know that TJ's on some Brokeback shit, right?
Yeah, he watched the Brokeback Mountain left and right, you know.
Yeah, he watched it on repeat.
Yeah.
He was like, you know what, I want to be just like Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, that was his biggest inspiration.
Yeah, just be like Jake Gyllenhaal.
Then he was listening to some Ice Spice and he was like, yeah, this is exactly what I want. Oh man.
Yeah.
Funny, he did get himself his own Ice Spice, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, he was trying to look for an Ice Spice and instead he found himself a Heath Ledger, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
Cool Games and TJ.
Do you think we'll ever see the return of them, or do you think that's it?
No, I think they're doing too much unholy shit that would make Jesus mad. I don't think that they're ever gonna return.
Well, I guess their stories have been concluded a long time ago.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
What can I say? I saw the future coming.
Yeah. So what about the other Insane Gang members? Whatever happened to them?
RKO is still online and Camman too. But RKO is like a very busy person now, while Camman is still up to his own old antics, if you know what I mean. Making music. Yeah, exactly. SoundCloud rapper. I think now he's also a Spotify rapper.
Yeah. Oh my god.
He's kind of advanced, you know. He has his girlfriend and his friend group.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's doing well.
Yeah. Well, good on Cam, man. Good on Cam, man.
Yeah. What RKO is exactly doing, I don't know. I just know that he's like very busy. You rarely see him online.
Yeah. Yeah. RKO, dude, RKO, no homo.
No homo. RKO,
What
no
about
homo.
Alex, dude? Your favorite one?
Shut up. I think Alex is the biggest pussy that I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's right, isn't it? He's kind of like a little crybaby, man. I swear to God.
Yeah.
He's like crying over absolutely nothing. I don't even know what happened back then, and he was like crying around.
Yeah, he was crying because the game was splitting up, and he was like, no, I can't have that.
I laughed my ass off because that day Len called me and he said, Norman, you have to be there. We need your backup. Like, whoa, what happened? Well, Alex is crying. What happened? You said that we may split up, but then I was like laughing my ass off. Really? That's the reason he cries? I thought somebody died. Like, what the fuck, man?
Imagine somebody actually died.
Oh my god, I don't want to see his reaction then.
Than, Alex crying for the gang splitting up.
That is like, yeah, gang splits up. What now?
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, definitely not crying. He was almost gonna miss work or something, apparently.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
I don't know, some of these guys put too much thought behind this fucking group.
Yeah, what is it, they wanted a lot more than, than what I intended,
Yeah, they wanted an orgy.
Oh my god, a fucking orgy, dude.
That's what they wanted. It felt like it.
Yeah, I guess if we all met in real life,
my
something
god.
like that might have gone down.
Definitely not. Not with me, guys.
Well, you're gonna be there, like, watching, maybe.
I'm gonna be like, what the fuck, guys?
Like, really, guys? Come on, guys.
It's so fucking gay, guys, you know?
It is super gay. Squishy, squashy.
Squishy, squashy. Squash the beef.
Squash the beef. Yeah, dude, squash the beef, bro. Squash the beef.
Yeah, Brian, come on, let's squash it.
Hell yeah, dude. What if he did come on stream and wanted to squash the beef?
I mean, he is on stream, he's not really saying anything. Or is he?
Yeah.
I've actually not checked the chat.
I don't know, maybe he's cursing you out.
Damn! Brian, why? What the fuck have I done to you?
Brian, well, dude, I don't know, dude, I guess it's because you support Palestine.
That can't be the reason. This is a stupid reason.
As we all know, Brian is an Israel supporter.
But of course I support Palestine. I'm not, it's like saying, yeah, I supported that the white people kill all the black people, it's like, why the fuck would I support that?
Yeah.
I have black friends.
Brian wants to save Israel, bro.
Like, I never understood why people support Israel. It's like, why is it so important for people to defend this stupid-ass country that would most likely nuke the US if they had any chance to do it?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it's because, like, they think it's like the Holy Land, right?
The bullshit land, more like.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why a lot of these conservatives here in America want to protect it, is because, you know, they think it's part of a Bible and everything.
I would love to see these conservatives go to Israel and just take a vacation there and wait for the first Jew to fucking spit on their shoes. That happened to one guy. I think he was like some Christian scholar. He went to Israel, and the first thing that happened is some Jew came up to him and said, "Oh, you stupid Christians," or something like that. Yeah, that's what these people want to support. Jesus Christ.
It's fucking over, dude.
It is.
Those damn Jews.
Those damn Jews.
You know, all of the Jews right now are Satanists, though. Or most of them.
Well, they're not Satanists, they're Zionists. That's a difference. If they were Satanists, they would probably be in support of Palestine, so whatever.
Well, you know, that's what Brian said, that's what he mentioned.
Well, I think
So, you know.
I think what Brian means is they're occultists, but even that they're not.
Yeah. Well, you know, that was his words, not mine, you know.
I get it.
Yeah.
But I talked about it in my stream yesterday. People don't get the difference between Satanists and cultists. And I think it's the same with Brian. He doesn't get the difference.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's our guy Brian, dude. What more can we say about him?
Other than Sphere Hunter is there and ready for you.
You know, I was just thinking about Spear Hunter. It's like, you know, I just can't get out of my head.
You know, there's some magic there, right?
Some magic. I might have to hit up Spear Hunter on Insta, tell him to pull up.
I wonder if she would even respond. I don't know. But you could try.
Yeah.
You could try. Could always try.
You know, who knows? You know, for some reason, you know, out of these Spear Hunters, you know, they always seem to be, you know, I don't. Also,
What? I didn't hear you.
you know, I don't got anything. Hello?
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 Can you hear me?
Now I can, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So what were you saying?
Oh. No, yeah. I'm gonna hit up Spear Hunter, dude.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. Let's go, baby.
I mean,
All that Spear Hunter shit.
I don't think you can do wrong with Sphere Hunter, so go on, Johnny.
Yeah, you're right, dude. You're right. You're so right.
Of course.
You know why, dude? Because I'm the Dark Knight.
The Dark Fright.
The dark French fries, motherfucker.
The Dark French fries.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck.
That is
Man,
some.
God, motherfucker.
That is some N-word type of shit, man.
Well, you know, I don't know about that. But I know that today is Warrior Man's birthday.
Happy birthday,
Remember
Warrior Man. Happy birthday, Warrior Man. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday, Warrior Man.
Warrior Man. One of Johnny's good friends.
Yeah. You know, yeah. A man of pure heart, dude.
Yeah, a man of soul. He's the man of soul, you know.
Yeah. No, yeah. Oh yeah, Brian told me that what's called his black friend Christian. You know Christian?
Yeah, the black guy. This testy ass black guy.
You're the zesty black guy, is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he told me that Christian was spying on my Instagram, and that he saw like a picture of me with Craig, and that Christian said that he's like, hey Brian, like Johnny Cooper replaced you with this generic like white guy, like fat white guy.
Oh man, oh no, it's Warrior Man, huh?
Yeah, dude, that's Wario Man, bro.
He may be a white guy, but he's not generic.
Exactly.
Lemons. There you go. Jesus Christ, let me change the TV setup a bit. I'm gonna lay down while playing. It's probably for the better. There is no more Brian in the stream. I think he left.
Yeah, I think it's his praying section right now.
Huh?
I think he's praying right now.
Nah, is he like a Muslim or something?
What do you mean, dude?
I thought only Muslims.
He actually showed me that he owns the Quran, dude.
What the fuck is he gonna do with the Quran?
Look, let me show you a picture of him holding the Quran.
Oh my god.
Let me see if I can find it. Where is that fucking... Oh, I found it.
Big bitty.
Okay, look at the pictures I sent you.
Why the fuck does he have a Quran?
Well, he said he
Plans on burning it?
One of his brothers. What'd you say?
He plans on burning it?
Well, you know, one of his brothers gave it to him because, like, one of his co-workers gave it to his brother, and his co-worker, you know, didn't want it, and his brother didn't want it, so he gave it to Brian, and Brian, you know, he read through it, he told me, so that he can study and, like, you know, analyze it to, you know, compete with, you know, like Muslims and stuff like that. I think that's what he told me. You know what I mean?
I don't know what the fuck that means, but they're both the same books, so...
You know, he told me that, you know, so, like, he can, you know what to say when it comes to, like, having an argument with, you know...
You know how it is. It's like, sure, there's many things similar in there, very few changes. Like, obviously, the groundwork has changed, but the fundamentals are the same. So,
yeah.
They're both just, you know, copycat of Judaism. So, what can you say?
Yeah, but, yeah, Brian did tell me that after, you know, that he's planning on... Brian told me that he's planning on wiping his ass with it.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna say some gay shit like that.
Yeah.
I think if he really wants to learn something, he should fucking read history books. And not that fantasy hocus pocus.
Yeah, well, I don't think Brian himself reads much of the Bible, to be honest.
I don't think so either. I think...
Even read the Quran.
Yeah, I think he's just saying that he reads it. He may have read, like, the first few pages, and then he got so bored, and he was like, okay, no, who's gonna read that?
Yeah.
I actually sat down and read the entire fucking Quran. One time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I also read the Bible, but that was with my school back in the day. Because I was attending the Christian class, because there was nothing else I could go to. So yeah, I've heard both stories. I don't know much about Judaism, but I know that it's the original of the three. Although that one is also a copycat of, you know, ancient Sumerian religions.
Yeah.
In fact, a lot from Christianity was just straight up taken from the Roman religions. Like Jesus is just a fucking... You know, Jesus is straight up one-to-one. Like one character that I've read about in the Roman religion.
Yeah. Holy shit, dude, it's over.
Yeah. But if people were to study more history or ancient religions, they would know how fucking bullshit Christianity and the rest are. It's like copycat after copycat after copycat. all just a fucking copycat, and there's no real truth to them. Because they're all made up to scare people.
You know, there's a movie called, fuck, I forgot what the movie was called, but it has, that one fucking, dude.
Yeah.
What was his name? He was in the Paddington 2 movie, dude.
Oh,
Hugh Grant?
Hugh Grant, yeah.
Yeah, so like last year they released a movie with like Hugh Grant as like the main villain, and it's about like religion, and he basically says like the same stuff you're saying right now.
Yeah.
With like things like like Christianity, like and everything like that is a copy from like Judaism, but that even then, you know, that's a copy from you know, previous works and everything.
Yeah.
No, yeah. And what is it? Like
yeah.
5 stars or something like that. And
Okay.
he didn't like it. Yeah.
I have not seen that movie, but I find it funny that Hugh Grant has taken up so many new roles for himself as of recently.
Yeah, he was in fucking that Timothy Chalamet movie, dude.
Yeah, Wanka. He was in that movie.
Wanka, the Wanka movie. Did you see the Wanka movie?
I didn't yet, but I heard it's actually surprisingly good. I heard.
It is. I actually went to go see it in theaters.
Damn.
During the month it came out. Yeah.
Jesus.
I liked it. It was wholesome.
I also watched his Dungeons and Dragons movie. That was kind of funny. I think he was the bad guy in it.
Yeah, I saw that too. I actually watched it like a week before it officially came out, because they were doing like what is it, like test screenings or something?
Yeah.
And like it was free, but I didn't know if it was gonna be good, because like from the trailers it looked pretty fucking bad, you know. But when I went to go see the movies, it was pretty good.
I think everybody thought it was gonna be shit, but then they were surprised by how good it actually was.
Yeah, like a lot of people want like a sequel for the film, which, you know, I think they want to work on one, but you know, because it did kind of flop like financially, I think.
I'm surprised.
But you know, they do want to work on a sequel. You know, I think they said they will, but it'd be like in a lower budget than the first film.
Oh damn. Is it gonna be as low as the budget of the old fucking movies?
It might be.
I watched one of the... Yeah?
As long as we get like 10 more of those Dungeons and Dragons movies, then I think we should be good.
Wow. I watched one of the original ones from the 90s. I thought it was absolutely horrible.
Dungeons and Dragons, I don't think.
Yeah.
Never seen them.
Yeah? What were you saying?
You know,
Yeah, they're not good. They're kind of boring.
you ever that Warcraft movie or some shit like that?
I've never watched it, but I don't know, fans hate it. I heard some people like it though.
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't have much of a picture for that.
How like a human like fucked an ogre or some shit like that.
Yeah?
Apparently that was like a thing in the movie.
Okay, interesting.
What, dude?
No, I don't know, I just never heard about it.
Yeah, well, apparently it's in the movie. I can't confirm or deny it, but you know, that's what I heard.
Yeah. I mean, I was more confused about 38 years later having this Teletubby Kids plot twist over there.
28 years later, yeah, I saw that movie. Did you see it?
I didn't. But it sounds fucking weird.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Teletubbies thing, like, it's only in the opening and in the ending of the movie.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, they kind of set it up at the beginning, because, like, the kid character turns out to be the adult character at the end of the movie.
Yeah, I noticed that they have like this cult going on.
You show like a Teletubby, then yeah, and then like that kid later. So well, you know, it kind of misleads people into thinking that the kid at the beginning of the movie is Aaron Taylor Johnson's character.
Mm-hmm.
But then they reveal at the end, like, that no, you know, it wasn't Aaron Taylor Johnson's character who was the kid at the beginning of the movie. It was this guy right here, and then they introduce him, played by the guy who was the main villain in the Sinners movie. I don't know if you heard of or seen Sinners.
I think I have.
And yeah, I know. Yeah, at the end he shows up with a bunch of Power Ranger looking kids. You know, but doing a whole, he's got like a whole cult thing going on, ready to groom the main character kid in the movie.
How the fuck did they even survive?
What, the kids?
Yeah.
I don't know. He groomed them.
Wow. Brilliant.
He groomed them and put them on some Ninja Turtles type shit.
That's so stupid.
You know, some fucking Power Rangers. Apparently, like that is like the whole point of their character though, is that they grew up on media and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On, like cartoons, television. Yeah, but yeah, they're supposed to be like the main villains of the next one, which will have Cillian Murphy in the movie.
Again.
Yeah, The Return.
Was he also in the sequel? I don't remember. I know he was in the first one.
He was only in the first one, but now he's gonna return once again.
So what, it's like 38 days later, 38 weeks later, 38 years later?
28 years later, dude.
Huh? Not 38?
It's 20. No.
Oh, okay, 28 then.
Yeah. But yeah, like it comes out in about 6 months from now.
Really?
Yeah.
That quickly?
Yeah, they already filmed it.
Wow. Cillian Murphy, huh?
Yeah, they filmed both movies back to back. Kind of like Squid Game.
Yeah, I can tell. That's Cillian Murphy, right? He always in a new project.
Yeah. Yeah, he's ready to bust down on some Florence Pugh again, you know what I mean?
Oh, Florence Pugh, yeah.
Yeah. You know, ready to get some, you know, another slice of that view.
Another slice of that view, of that pew.
That pew, you know, pew pew.
Pew pew, bitch.
You know, on that, what is it, what was fucking Oppenheimer's quote that he'd always say?
Le Bomb. Wait, what was it? What was it? I killed le people. No.
No, that's the meme, dude. That's the meme.
I know the meme version better than the actual quote. And I have watched the movie with my dad, actually. I remember that. Yeah. With my papa.
The Florence Pugh movie. Like the scenes of Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh.
Yeah.
She attractive.
Yeah. Apparently they censored that scene in like a lot of countries. Like they had to close on her and shit.
Yeah. I know. I heard about it. Most likely in like, those countries like Saudi, probably China.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Chinese Salesman?
No, I haven't. Is that a show?
No, that's a movie.
No, I haven't. What's that about?
It's a movie with Mike fucking Tyson and Steven Seagal, and then there's this guy called the Chinese Salesman. It's about kind of, I don't know, trying to bring telecommunication to Africa or something like that. And the Chinese people are like over dramatizing the movie, making themselves look like the biggest heroes of all time. They go to Africa and everybody's like a terrorist. And then they're like, come on guys, we gotta bring the world peace down there. Then you have like Steven Seagal helping the Chinese people. And you got Mike Tyson being part of the terrorists. And Mike Tyson has like this super shitty African accent. And there's a fight scene between him and Steven Seagal, and you can tell that none of the two actors were actually in the fight scene. They like used CGI to make them fight, or some stunt doubles. They were hiding their faces all the time. They were probably not even in the same room while filming the movie. And there's like this speech at the end of the movie that Mike Tyson has, like, we need to look for freedom. We need to bring peace to this world with telecommunication. And then he fucking kills himself in like a party in front of 1,000 Chinese people. And it's such a bad movie, man. But it's so funny.
You know, I might have to check this out. You know, now that you mentioned it, I might have heard of this. Because of how bad it is.
Yeah, The Chinese Salesman, probably the worst movie from China.
Yeah.
Although I think...
Yeah, some Chinese propaganda.
Yeah, Chinese propaganda. Although I do think that the Jackie Chan movie that I recently saw was way worse than that.
Are you talking about the Karate Kid?
No. It's a Chinese movie where Jackie Chan is like a fucking teacher in some university. And they're talking about ancient Chinese history and about the treasure that's hidden somewhere. And then there's some fucking Indian woman who's also a scientist shows up at his place, and they're like, hey, I heard your speech about this, and I'm actually looking for this treasure because part of it also belongs to India. And they're like, why don't we team up and go grab it for both of us? And then they go on a fucking Indiana Jones type of adventure trying to look for this fucking treasure. But then there's this other Indian dude who like infiltrates them and wants to steal the treasure, and then there's an entire hunt for this shit going on. There's like a scene where Jackie Chan and the fucking lion are sitting in a car together and driving in Dubai, and there's like fucking, I don't know, this chase going on. And I remember a scene at the very end of the movie. They were in this like Indiana Jones type of set with like this Indian propaganda here and there. And at the very end of the movie, they were like, "Oh, what? We Chinese people, the only thing we can do is karate. We'd fight. I don't know. We need to use something else." Then the Indian woman is like, "Oh, I have an idea. We could do Bollywood dancing." And then they do fucking Bollywood dancing to kill the bad guys at the end of the movie. And it's like, what the fuck did I just watch? That is so fucking stupid.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and that's the worst fucking Jackie Chan movie that I've ever seen.
Sounds like it, dude. Sounds like it.
Yeah.
He really fell off, dude, Jackie Chan. He's on that jump change now, bro.
Yeah, he did really fell off. And he's a scammer. Have you seen Cobra Kai?
I only saw like 2 episodes of it.
Okay.
But I did see the new movie that came out, the Karate Kid movie.
Oh, there's a new movie. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I'm actually watching the show right now.
Kai. You saw Cobra Kai?
Yeah, I'm in season 2 right now.
Cobra Kai.
That show is fucking 6 season, man.
Yeah, it's 6 seasons, yeah.
I don't know how the fuck they're gonna make 6 seasons out of that show.
Yeah, that's why, like, I never really finished the show.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, there's a lot of seasons, you know, I don't know if I can really do much of, you know, Karate Kid. You know, so I ended up not finishing it. But, yeah, I only watched, like, 3-4 episodes.
I'll say this, the fucking wife from La Russo is like the better version of Skylar White.
La Russo.
I think that guy's such a jerk.
I mean, you know, like, have you gotten to the part where John Kreese shows up?
You mean the old trainer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there.
Oh, you're there. Okay. He's in the second season, right?
He's in the second season. Yeah, I've watched all the way through to the part where the guy becomes like a real trainer for the Cobra Kai dojo again.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, I mean, like I would see like a lot of clips from the show, back when it would blow up on TikTok. So I sort of put the pieces a little together,
Oh
most of
yeah.
the plot of the show. But yeah, like I even saw like a bit of the final season.
Whew.
And it gets really cheesy after season 2, from what I've heard. Like seasons 1 and 2 were direct. It was made on YouTube Red.
Yeah.
Anything afterwards was by Netflix.
Oh shit! So that's why it's on Netflix.
Yep.
Yeah. Funny enough, season 1 and 2 feel really good, but I do have a bad feeling about the rest.
Well, yeah. You're most likely gonna drop the show.
Maybe. But I'll have to see. I mean, I'm glad shit like Squid Games only has 3 seasons.
Yeah. It keeps it short and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, recently I've been watching, the show that I've been watching right now is Andor.
Oh, that's a good Star Wars show.
Yeah, I haven't finished it yet, but I'm on I think I'm on episode 5 of season 2 right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, pretty good so far, pretty good. They actually talk about rape in the show.
Yeah, they talk about a lot. They talk about a lot. I believe it's from the guys who also made Rogue One, so that's why it's kind of good.
Yeah, the one where everybody dies.
Yeah. Which is a shit ending, but it makes sense,
Yeah. I haven't seen Rogue One since it came out in theaters, so, after watching Andor, I'm gonna go and do a rewatch of Rogue One to conclude Andor's character.
Yeah, I should too.
So yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. And
what I like about Andor is the main character is so fucking competent. You know what I mean? He's not just like in Squid Games. He's not just watching there, standing and listening to what the bad guy has to say. He just fucking immediately snaps. He like does it. He fucking does an action, a reaction.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's all part of his Latinx blood history.
Yeah.
He knows how to quickly react,
Yeah, Brian, did you hear that?
What is that supposed to be?
Nothing.
You think Brian just, despite him being Latinx, he just can't react as other Latinx can?
Are you sure he's a Latinx then? I mean, if he can't react. Maybe he has some other blood in there.
I think Brian might be a little mixed, who knows?
He may have a bit of that Spanish blood, a bit of that American.
Might be. He's got green eyes. I don't know if you knew this, but Brian has green eyes.
Oh, I know that. I've seen it a couple of times.
Yeah. Does it hypnotize you or something?
Yeah, I was like, man, what beautiful eyes this man has. How can somebody this bad have such beautiful... No, I'm kidding.
Well, there you have it, Brian.
Mr. Latinx.
Mr. Latinx Brian.
Latino.
According to Brian, he considered himself 100% white.
I don't know if you saw into the mirror, but he does not look white. What, does he suffer from Alexander Khoury syndrome, that they always call themselves white when they're not?
I think that might be the case. I don't know. I think I remember Alexander saying something about he was white when he clearly isn't.
Clearly not. I'm fucking whiter than those guys.
Yeah, than Brian and Alexander Eliguri.
Even you are whiter than those guys.
Yeah, surprisingly, I am. I took a picture with Eric.
Yeah.
During the Mission Impossible thing, and I look pretty white on those pictures. To be honest, I'm gonna have to show you these pictures if I can find them.
Brian Latino.
Well, yeah, Brian, one of the most Latinx people I've ever seen, bro.
Do you love Brian?
No. Well, no, not in that kind of way, dude. What are you talking about?
In a normal kind of way.
I guess we gotta see, dude. I guess we gotta see.
Bruh.
I guess we gotta see. Am I right or am I wrong? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
I know nothing.
You know what I mean. You know everything, Mr. White.
I am white, yeah, you're right. Skylar White, yo.
Yeah,
wife of
Latinx
Walter
type,
White,
yeah.
yo.
Okay, I found the pictures right here. Look, I'm gonna send it to you real quick, motherfucker.
Don't call me motherfucker, bitch. Let me see.
Oh, I'm gonna call you motherfucker.
Oh wait, you said it'd be pictures of Spear Hunter.
Well, yeah, I gotta show you. I have to show you the queen, dude.
Yeah, the queen. So what do we have here? Champion, Eric and Johnny, the two white guys watching Tom Cruise.
Well, you know it, dude. You know it.
I know it.
Damn straight, motherfucker.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. The gang's all here.
Has Eric actually plowed a bitch yet?
What?
Has Eric plowed a bitch yet?
Well, you know what, you have to... I wonder why you said that.
Just because.
Well, Eric has not plowed any individual.
With this, wait. He has not plowed an individual, but he has plowed.
No, he hasn't plowed anybody.
Oh, okay. I thought for a second you were gonna say, oh, he kind of experimented with a pillow.
With a pillow? Oh my god, nah. But,
Spread your wings. Spread your wings.
It's not something Eric looks into, you know?
Oh my god, it's you and that fucking Mark Cupid guy. Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send this to my brother, just for fun.
That I met Mark Cuban.
Yeah. Wait, isn't Brian from Cuba, or where is he from? From El Salvador, not El Salvador.
El Salvador.
It is El Salvador.
Yeah, El
Man,
Salvador.
best country ever.
Fly me to the moon.
Best country ever. Why is he even in the US if he has such a beautiful country like El Salvador?
Well, according to him, he has to support, his home country.
El Salvador, yeah. Why isn't he there? You know, according to
You go ask him.
according to Republican logic, people who should support their country. So why the fuck is he not in El Salvador?
Who knows? You gotta ask Brian yourself, bro.
Well, okay, I'm asking him, right now.
Alright, let's see if he responds. Yeah, what do you think of this, beautiful queen right here that I just sent to you?
Let me see. I don't even know who the fuck that is.
How would you rate this queen?
Is this a boy?
That's a queen, dude.
Hey viewers, is this a boy? Oh wait, you can't see it.
Are you trying to show it on stream?
Yeah. Is this a boy? Wait, let's look at the bottom area. Is this a boy? Analyzing shoulders. I don't know, the shoulders look kind of masculine.
They look pretty feminine.
You think?
Feminine shoulders.
Is this your new bitch?
No.
No?
Not yet, I'm just saying, What's your thoughts?
Well, I think it's a dude.
Well, let's see what the viewers gotta say, dude.
Well, I don't think anybody's watching right now. Brian is not there anymore. I think he left the stream.
Yeah, he might have gone to sleep or something.
Yeah, probably. Every Papa Bear needs to go to bed one day.
Did you say every Papa Bear?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Brian Dave, dude. Brian Dave, the one and only motherfucker.
Yeah.
Brian El Salvador Dave.
What does he think of the church fucking children?
Of the church fucking children?
Yeah.
He acknowledged it a bit, but he...
And he's in full support,
go,
right?
Further into it.
Oh, okay. So he supports it.
Well, he,
the ones who don't,
I guess so.
the ones who don't acknowledge it, they usually support it. That's kind of how it goes.
Well, you can say that he might have turned a blind eye to it.
Yeah. So he does support it after all.
I can't speak for Brian. I can't speak for him,
I can kind of think for him, so I guess. Classic.
Brian actually, this Friday for 4th of July, Brian, he wants to do a Mario stream.
You told me.
Oh, I did tell you?
You told me, yeah.
So,
I'm gonna be there, just so you know.
Are you gonna be there?
I mean, if I can catch it, that is.
Yeah, it'll be like at 1 p.m. CST. So I don't know, the calculations of that into your time zone.
Well, this week I'm not working at all, so maybe.
Oh, you're on vacation?
Yeah, this is my second week.
Oh, shit. My father's also on his second week in vacation right now. So
Damn. Tell him he should hit me up. We could do something.
Yeah, I'll let him know. I'll let him know for sure. Maybe we can go watch some movies. Watch that new Brad Pitt one movie.
Me and your dad haven't hung up in a long time,
Yeah. What was the last movie you guys want to go watch?
Steven Seagal's Lawman.
Oh shit. Was that a good one?
No.
It's over.
I think the only good shit he made is fucking. Wait, what is the name of that movie? Under Siege?
Under Siege?
With fucking Tommy Lee Jones, yeah.
That old head.
That old man, looking like a punker in that movie.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah, I'll let him know. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Papa Johnny, me and you gonna watch a movie.
Yeah, F1, dude, F1. Let's grab two.
Put F in the chat, guys.
But, yeah, freaking, Brian bought himself a Mario costume, dude. Which funny enough, I didn't think he ever would.
I remember you tried to convince him one time and he was like, no.
Yeah, because I originally back in early fucking 2023, dude. Early 2023, before the Mario movie came out, I originally wanted Brian to dress up as Mario, and it didn't work out.
I know.
Well, at first he kind of agreed to it, but then he turned it down, and then me and him sort of stopped talking, and then that's when he tells me that he's moving to Washington, and that's when that whole Washington thing happened. So the role of Mario went to Panda Jeans instead. And after that, it went to Eric during the second half of that year, and yeah.
My God.
Brian is, he's going to fulfill the role that he originally planned to portray.
Did you ever wanted to put him in a Shrek costume?
Shrek costume? That never really came to mind, to be honest.
And Eric as Fiona?
Play Fiona?
Eric.
Eric is, maybe, what about Spear Hunter?
Yeah, maybe the attractive version of Fiona.
Oh yeah, the human version?
Yeah, the human version.
Let's go!
Let's go. Who's gonna be Donkey?
You.
Me? Jesus, I don't know if I have black swagger energy, but I'll see.
Yeah, I think you got it. Or maybe Carter, dude.
Oh my, hey, how is he doing?
I don't know, the last time that I hit him up the last time that I told him, me and him should get into a call was when me and you were streaming Silent Hill 2.
Oh yeah.
And you've never fucking hit me up, dude. You fucking flaked on my ass.
That's a shame. I miss Carter, he was cool.
I miss him too. I miss his Christian preachings that he would do.
Yeah, but he stopped with that, he came back to his senses.
Yeah. Man,
After all,
Carter,
he did get together with a Muslim chick, you told me, so yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, that was surprising.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking Carter. I never would have thought.
That's the Carter way. Good old Carter.
Do you think, you think if I introduced Brian to, another, Arab person, maybe, instead of a normal, Arab girl, you know what I mean? Maybe I introduce him to,
a Syrian one?
Trans queen. The what?
A Syrian one?
Yeah, what if I introduce Brian to the Syrian trans, person?
It's a possibility, I mean... It's a possibility,
I love to see that.
Yeah, we all would love to see that.
Let's go, let's make it happen.
Random. Oh god, okay guys, I'm gonna end this fucking stream now. I've been streaming for how long? Let me check. 2.5 hours. Good. Okay. Thanks, Johnny, for joining the stream. I'm gonna end this fucking stream now. Not the call, but the stream. See you guys in my next one.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.